Hello and welcome to The Update. I'm Michelle Stevenson. Well, the Pfizer vaccine will now be offered to people below the age of 60 following changes to advice surrounding AstraZeneca. It's no longer recommended for under 60s due to links to blood clots for people in their 50s. Australia's Chief Medical Officer, Professor Paul Kelly, says there's nothing to suggest, though, that the second dose is linked to the clots.
In the UK, they've had almost 16 million second doses of AstraZeneca, and the rate of this particular rare but sometimes serious condition is much, much lower.
While Labor's accusing the government of not properly preparing for the vaccine rollout, opposition leader Anthony Albanese says that the government's missteps have put our economic recovery at risk.
The failure to secure deals for the early supply of a diverse range of vaccines has led to a heavy reliance on AstraZeneca, which has been subject to changing health advice, contributed to vaccine hesitancy.
Well, more exposure sites have now been added to the New South Wales list after 3 more confirmed positive cases of COVID in Sydney's east. Victoria, on the other hand, had a good day of 0 cases. It says South Australia, WA and Queensland all amend their border restrictions for anyone who has visited a Sydney exposure site. A global internet provider is being blamed for a mass outage which hit our banks, Australia Post and even some airlines globally. The Reserve Bank and the Hong Kong Stock Exchange were also affected. And the Treasurer says today's jobless data has smashed expectations. Josh Frydenberg says more than 115,000 jobs were created over the past month, with Australia's unemployment rate dropping to 5.1%.
What these numbers should do is give Australians confidence that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
To sport now, and the NRL is considering stage 3 restrictions for the Roosters because of the COVID cases in Sydney's east. The players and staff are all being tested for the virus. In your entertainment news, well, Channing Tatum has been forced to ditch his Crocs. That's after his director made it pretty clear they weren't a good look. Zoe Kravitz apparently telling him he couldn't pull it off. Now, Seth Rogen has helped raise $10,000 for a Canadian art gallery by auctioning off one of his handmade ceramic vases. The actor perfecting his hobby during the COVID shutdown. And, well, life just keeps getting better for lovebirds Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker. The couple looking pretty relaxed while they were walking hand in hand during a daytime outing together. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We will see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update. I'm Michelle Stevenson.